So, week one, introduction to be writing your journal article in 12 weeks class. I decided not to write in the textbook, even though it's mine. I just wanted to keep it cleaner, I guess. Just when I look at it in the future, I'm not experiencing young Derek's thoughts on this and keeping it clean because maybe I'll teach with this book and then be able to copy stuff or whatever. I like to keep my writings on lined paper, which is what I've done. My feelings, common elements and positive. Most of my background in writing is more towards the creative side. I haven't really done much academic writing, which I noticed in week one. It's more geared towards if you have papers to revise or a rough outline, which I felt behind the eight ball a lot when going and reading through the textbook. So I was a little bit worried, but then I just have to remind myself that this is a stepping stone for me and that this is something that I'll be doing more of in the future, and just getting a solid foundation in writing academic papers is where I should really head myself and not gear more towards being perfect, which is what in my obstacles to writing is lack of confidence. I don't feel like my ideas are pertinent, which sometimes I think they are. Sometimes it's just me rambling, getting distracted, can't get comfortable, busy all the time. So yeah, which the calendars helped, but also, yeah, they were kind of confusing at first, but then I kind of got the hang of it after I reread through that section. So like this week was just not very productive for me. So yeah, I had a lot of work, procrastinating in the morning, doing other homework assignments, just putting this off. This is what I hoped to do, working more in the afternoons and evenings for writing my paper and getting at least 8 hours a week, if not more, but minimum 8 hours is what I'm shooting for. And then my calendar is more or less the same, give or take some weeks. I think week 4 is going to be challenging since I'll be in Abilene. I'll have a lot of downtime, but it's just going to be me reminding myself that I need to write in that downtime and not just relax. So yeah, me not having an article allowed me to read the week 0, which I found really helpful and interesting since the way that the ideas of articles kind of lays out. It makes you think of what your interests are and how you can line up everything. And since my kind of research focus for this degree is design playwriting, I decided to do the drafting article and just start fresh. My paper, I believe, is going to be using queer theory, post-colonial attitudes, postmodernism, and exploring Lorca's works, Federico Garcia Lorca's work, and how it can be viewed in today's society to help bring awareness. Because something I experienced at Angelo State was just a lot of young kids and then doing 1X, asking kids if they've heard of Lorca, and they probably heard of Bloodwetting, but they don't know the playwright, and that seemed like a problem to me since he's one of the most well-known, most produced Spanish playwrights, and then the fact that a younger generation hasn't heard of him, even though I believe a lot of his content and historical background is very relevant to them, is something that I hope to explore. So yeah, more work. I don't plan on working with a partner, hopefully, ever. But who knows? I may want to do something with sociology and exploring that humanities background, something that's interested to me, but who knows? I decided to use Zotero as my citation database. We'll see how that goes. Usually it's just bookmark on Google. So yeah, that is my plan after week 1. Hopefully I'll settle down and get into a rhythm and just keep at it.